If you're tired of losing sports bet after sports bet, you need to make sure you're implementing the 5 tips I share with you in this video to start winning more bets and becoming a profitable sports bettor. I just used the last and most important tip to make over $10,000. Because I will warn you, if you skip just one of these tips, it's going to be the reason why you lose your next bet. But first, I need you to smash that subscribe button if you want to beat the sports books. I upload videos every week teaching you how you can become a profitable sports bettor, how you can beat the books consistently, and how you can grow your bankroll so you don't want to miss out. The first tip, you need to sign up with every sports book in your state or country that's available to you. No matter what you want to bet on, you want to line shop and you want to make sure you get the best price possible. Why? Because when the bet hits, you're going to get paid out the most. You are literally leaving money on the table if you don't line shop and find the best odds for whatever game or player prop bet that you want to bet on. I see so many beginning sports bettors just have a FanDuel or DraftKings account, and they are literally leaving money on the table because other sports books where they live are offering that same game at a better odds price, so when the bet hits, they're going to get paid out more money, but they don't do this because they only have one sportsbook account. So line shopping takes all but 30 seconds to do, and sometimes you can find really good value. Here's the example. Dolphins Chiefs for this wildcard game. All the sportsbooks had this over under at 43 points and minus 110. But FanDuel has this same exact odds at the over under at 44. So if you only had a DraftKings account and you wanted to bet the under, you can only get it at 43. But if we had a FanDuel account, we could get the exact same odds and an extra point difference, which in the NFL, which is a super efficient market, is a really big deal. So if this game ends 23-20, we would push on our DraftKings bet, but we would win on FanDuel because we line shop. Also, all these sportsbooks offer wonderful promotions for first-time sign-up bonuses, and it's the best way to grow your bankroll. What are you doing? Sign up with every sportsbook that's available to you. But just signing up with every sportsbook isn't enough. You also need to make sure that you're not betting parlays and you're betting round robins. The number one moneymaker for sportsbooks is parlays. That's why every advertisement that you see for a sportsbook, they always talk about parlays or same game parlays. Round robins are a series of smaller parlays that's going to offer you a level of insurance. So on that 3-pick parlay that you wanted to play, and if you only hit 2 out of 3 on a parlay, you'd lose. With a round robin, you would win. Parlays have what is known as perceived value, where you're putting a small amount down to get a really big payout. Parlays have a very low chance of hitting, and since you're not line shopping and finding plays that have positive expected value, these parlays have negative expected value. And if each leg has negative value and you add those 3 together, that compounds it exponentially. So the example here with round robin betting, let's say we wanted to put together a 3-leg slip. Well, the sportsbooks naturally want to push parlays to you. That's why it's the first option right down here. We have our 3 plays right here, but as you can see, round robin's right here at the bottom. All you have to do is click on it. And here we go, a 2x3 wager. Now, a very important tip. Let's say you just wanted to bet $15 total on this play. 3 separate 2-leg parlays, $5 each leg gives us $15, so we only put 5 here, we get 15. Yes, I understand that we're only getting paid out plus 244 to plus 540, but that is the level of insurance that we're getting, and when this play only has 2 of 3 win, we're going to be profitable compared to parlays where we'll lose. Also, another really solid idea, instead of betting parlays, just stick to straight wagers. I can't tell you how many times I've had buddies ask me for picks and I give it to them and then they automatically throw it in a parlay when I never mentioned put it in a parlay. Straight wager everything, guys, because those parlays that you do, those 3, 4, 5-leg parlays, if you lose one of those legs, you're going to lose everything. But with straight wagers, you hit 3 out of 5, you're profitable. 3 out of 4, you're profitable. But if you're still chasing losses, you're never going to become a profitable sports bettor. Make this the year that you stop chasing losses. Sports betting is very emotional, especially when you're betting on your favorite teams or your favorite players. And you have to keep these in check because it's really easy for things to get off the rails. You start then throwing money at the late night game or throwing it on a parlay that you have no business betting at all when you should just go to bed and start fresh tomorrow. It's easier said than done, but so many beginners just go on tilt and then just starts throwing money in games or plays or whatever they see on Twitter, and next thing you know, their losses compound and it gets even worse. If you're watching this video, that means you want to become a profitable sports bettor. This is going to happen day in and day out. You're going to have losing days. You need to understand that and accept it. And the whole point of all these tips, guys, is to keep you in the game as long as possible. There is nothing worse than chasing your losses, losing all of your money, and then next thing you know, you can't bet the next day. So you followed the first 3 tips. That's great. But if you don't follow tip number 4, you're never going to become a profitable sports bettor and win more bets. Tracking your bets is essential to, no pun intended, keeping you on the right track. Without tracking any of your bets, you're just walking around blind. You have to have a spreadsheet or some type of tracker that you can throw every single bet on. When you start getting past 5, 10, 15 bets, how are you keeping track of all of this? And the most important part that gets completely overlooked is how powerful of a tool tracking your bets is when it comes to the historical data that you have. You can then export this on an Excel spreadsheet, look at each market, each type of bet that you make, see where you're profitable and where you're not profitable, because it's going to help shape your path moving forward in the future. So guys, this is my bet tracker over here at OddsJam. Every single bet currently right now that I have pending, I have a play for. I know when it was created, what the odds that I got, how much money I have on it. If I want to break this down and filter this by sportsbook or by sport or by league, I can do all of this. And then I can also look at all my wins and all my losses. And the best part is this. And the best part, guys, is their dashboard. I can go back and look at my entire month of December every single day, click into any day that I want, look at every single bet that I have. So let's look at December 8th right here. I can see every bet that I placed, every one that I won and lost. Then I can come down here, sort by the entire month, see how many bets that I placed, what did I win, maybe what sportsbook I was profitable at, maybe what sport that I was actually profitable or not profitable in. Can you start to see how important tracking your bets is? I implore you that you need to start doing it right now. I see so many beginning sports bettors just have the bets on their app and they think that's sufficient. But it's not. If you're actually serious about making money sports betting, you need to have a bet tracker. Now for the last and most important tip, bankroll management. This is money that you have set aside for sports betting only. It's completely separate from your personal finances. One thing that's absolutely essential with your bankroll management, guys, whatever betting strategy that you're using, you're not going to change this up day after day or week after week. You're going to stick with the same strategy and size for 1 month. Once you're done with that month, you're going to reevaluate and see, are we going to increase our bankroll or decrease our bankroll? Constantly flip-flopping day after day or week after week really makes it difficult because you're always changing things up. You have no concrete path or strategy. You really don't know if you're doing things right or if you just got lucky. That's why if you keep everything the same throughout the entire month, you're going to get a concrete idea. Plus, it really helps to get you in a routine and keep you disciplined. It baffles me that people don't have a sound strategy on how much they're going to put down per play. Maybe 1% for round robins, 2 or 3% at the most for your straight wagers, and you don't go above 3% no matter how much your buddy or the guy on Twitter tells you that you should put everything on this play. So if your bankroll is $500, then obviously 1% of that's going to be $5, 2% of that's going to be $10, and 3% is going to be $15. Also, if you're like me and I'm a volume bettor, are you comfortable having 50, 60, 70% of your bankroll down in one day? And if all of this seems a little tad overwhelming and a lot, don't worry. I have a video right here that's going to show you step by step how to manage your bankroll so that we can optimize this to perfection.